Today we will be talking about a little bit different topic than usual. We'll be talking about four elements in the birth chart. I did a presentation about it in person and I decided to share it with everybody else on my channel so other people can also enjoy it. For all who are new here, hi, my name is Chris, and this is my channel, Chris Astrology. On this channel, we're talking about psychology, astrology, anagram, and all other creative things. So if you like my content, please like and subscribe. It will mean a lot for me. And so, let's get started. If you were born in the 20th century, you probably remember how we had a lot of astrology in the magazines. But now it all moved online. We can see it on the YouTube, like this channel, and many others. And you can also see them in memes like Twitter, Instagram, and many other platforms. But you should know that yes, sometimes people like say Libra, Aries, but it's not very accurate. Every one of us is much more than just their sun sign. So you're not just a Libra, you're a Libra sun. And you have also a lot of other elements and planets in your chart. So if we're talking about elements, you probably remember a movie, Avatar, last Airbender. In this movie, an avatar was a person who was able to study all four elements: fire, air, earth, and water. And every one of us in real life has always four elements in us as well. And we should know how to master them. For example, I consider myself a firebender. I have a Cancer sun, but I have an Aries moon and Sagittarius rising, and also some other planets and Leo in the Aries. So I'm a fire dominant person. But yes, it doesn't mean that I don't have other elements. I have the least element of Earth. I have only one planet in Earth sign, but I still have it. So I'm a little bit of all four elements, and all of us are. So how did astrology started? It started in ancient Babylonian time when people discovered something which was close to now astronomy. They were stargazing and predicting seasons and eclipses. Then it moved to ancient Greek, and they started seeing planets as different gods. Like we saw Jupiter as the lead god and Venus as a planet of love and etc. etc. They were also seeing seasons as different signs. And they started calling it after the mythological creatures. For example, Aries was, it is in the beginning of spring, so it's not surprising that such people are fiery and very competitive. Capricorn is in the beginning of winter, so these people are a little bit more calm, but they're true survivors. And you should be a true survivor to survive winter. So a little bit about me. If you're here, you probably also already know something about me because you're on my channel, but still, let me introduce myself. My name is Chris, and you're on my channel, Chris Astrology, which just started last December in 2020. I was interested in astrology and astronomy since I was a child. My parents introduced me to astronomy club when I was 6, and I attended astronomy clubs from 6 to 11 years old. I like galaxies, like planetarium, but I was not a big fan of math. I was more interested in images, and I was thinking about how planets can affect people. So my mom gave me a Linda Goodman book, and I really loved it. Also, I had an aunt who was a professional astrologer, and she told me did more things about it. First thing she told me about astrology was rising signs. So that's why it was the first thing I put on my channel. In first time of yeah, it's pretty early, but like first time as I performed as astrologer, it was when I was 13. I was back in Russia, and uh, I was listening to a radio. People were talking like, "Is astrology real or not?" And I just sent them a text, but like, "Yeah, I'm an astrologer," and they invited me to speak. So I, at the age of 13, gave a yearly prediction on this real radio station. So this was the first time as I presented myself as an astrologer. And I was doing a professional readings for people since I was 20. At first it was for my friends and friends of my friends. When I opened an Etsy store, and several weeks ago I opened my own website, which I did with the help of a imagine inspiring aliens. It's very good person. He has a very good YouTube channel as well, and I highly recommend you to watch his videos and subscribe to him as well. I will put the link to his channel in on the video below. And if you're interested in my work, please buy a rating from me. It will mean a lot for me. So yeah, please support me and my friends if you're interested in my work. And yeah, since I was 20, I was doing professional readings and I read more than 100 charts and I'm pretty experienced in it. So it's all about me. Let us move to the elements. So a little bit about fire signs. Where if you can be considered a fire dominant person or a firebender, if you have a lot of planets in Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, you don't need to have a sun in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You should just have a lot of planets there. And such people are very aggressive, flamboyant, energetic. They always want to be the best because fire is a masculine dominant sign. And what if you have not enough fire in your chart? You'll probably have low energy. You would not want to eat because fire wants to burn something. And so firebender wants to eat a lot. But if you don't have enough fire, you don't have much to burn inside of you. Also, you'll probably feel a little bit self-doubt. So I recommend you to do some self-care. You can do some sports to boost your ego, like another kid who becomes strong and beats up an enemy. Or you can do some fashion makeover. Like you can cut your hair, get some muscle in clothes, and just be yeah, more cool. Like in my How to Track an Aries video, I recommend you to get a spontaneous tattoo because Aries is a firebender, and firebender will appreciate somebody who tries to be like more original, more attractive, more fiery. And if you have too much fire, you can have problems with anger. You can feel very tense and you can do risky behaviors. So what I recommend you to do? I recommend you to do some sports as well, but a little bit more different. In this case, you don't do it to boost your ego, but you do it to release anger. For example, last weekend I was feeling very anxious and angry. That's why I decided to do some kickboxing. I did it only for 15 minutes, but it helped a lot and I felt much better. So it's something I recommend you to do in this case. You can also call a friend so you can exchange energies with each other. You can also go for a walk just to relax and release the stress. Or you can throw a pillow and explore your anger as a child. Or you can listen to some rock music. I like nightcore, I like punk rock, like something like this, something cool, something energetic. If you're an air sign, like if you're Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius dominant, you will be masculine dominant as well, but you will be a little bit more gentle. Like if you watched Avatar, you probably remember Aang, the Avatar. So he is an airbender, first of all. And he is male, but he is a little bit more gentle than Zuko, a firebender. So what is airbender would be like? He would be something more witty, intelligent, sociable, knowledgeable, and they can be nerds. Like D&D, role-playing, all the stuff. Like, I like to call Gemini Nords. And yes, Aquarius can be Nords as well. Well, like sci-fi, like space, so Aquarius are also Nords. What about Libra then? So Libra a bit more like relationship oriented, fashion oriented, but I know Libras. I have two close friends who are Libra risings. And yeah, well, like anime and DD as well. So also nerds. So what if you don't have enough air in your chart? When you have self-doubt issues, you will probably have some nightmares and you will feel very tired because air gives you energy. It gives you if you're nerd, you would like to explore something. You would like to learn more. So in this case, you need some self-care. I recommend you to do some deep breathing so it will help you to relax and feel more calm and feel help of nightmares. You can also volunteer so you can be more social with such case. And you can do some bedtime yoga, so it can help you with your sleep as well. If you have too much air, you can feel very anxious, and you can be probably falling asleep. So I recommend you to drink more water, get a massage, and do some like outside activities, and he likes to fly in his boomerang and like do all the cool things outside, like swimming and running. So yeah, you remember he has some trouble with falling asleep as well. So it's not uncommon for an airbender. If you have a lot of water in your chart, like if you're Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces dominant, you'll be a little bit more feminine and submissive. Like if you watch Avatar, you remember Katara, so you would be a little bit more like her. Like very gentle, smooth, calm, creative, kind, and healing. Like, water can heal, at least like in Avatar. So water dominant people are the best people to go to if you're stressed. So what I recommend you to do if you have waterbender? If you don't have enough water, you'll probably feel thirsty, you'll have problems with sleep, and you will not be able to express your feelings because you would think that if you express your feelings, you would be seen as weak, and like people would not see you as very cool. But it's not true. You showing your feelings, you are cool because you're brave enough to show your feelings. So in this case, I recommend you to drink more water, go to the sea and ocean trips. Like I live in California, so for me it's easy to go to the ocean trip. But if you don't have a sea or ocean near you, I recommend you to just go to the swimming pool or to aquarium or just take a bath. And you can also do a poetry or art class because it will help you to express your feelings. If you have too much water in your chart, you'll probably cry a lot because like water is like will just pour out of you, and crying is like the easiest way to express too much water. You're gonna also have self-doubt, you'll feel anxious to take an action, you'll probably gain weight because water is very heavy, so it will make you gain weight. And I recommend you to do some exercise, but not very aggressive like firebender. Just do something more gentle, like yoga or dancing. Like imagine something that Katara would do. Like imagine like Katara would be a very good dancer probably. You can also listen to some energetic music like pop or jazz, like something uplifting and light. And you can talk to more people, just express your emotions and show you care. If you're an earthbender, you can be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn dominant. And you will be feminine and submissive as well. But also, earthbenders are a little bit more tough. Like Toph is from Avatar. She's a female, but she's a very strong female. So this sense would be very hardworking, practical, slow, steady, and we would be all about wealth and success. So what you should do if you don't have enough earth in your chart? Well, you'll probably feel weak, impractical, and being too dreamy. Like, yeah, I don't have enough earth in my chart. I only have one planet, and it's Neptune. So, no, earth is not very good for me. So I always had problems with math and economics. So in this case, yeah, you should take economics class or accounting class because it can help you. Like for me, it helped me a lot with my marketing, and it helped me with expressing my art better. And it's you also recommended to do some exercise to maybe build some muscles as well. Like Toph. She will do some weightlifting, so do some weightlifting like her. You can also do gardening because it can make you feel more close to earth, or you can do like some clay sculpting, or maybe like building something from sand or wood, something like practical. Or you can also take a clay bath and all. And if you have too much earth, you will be probably feeling a bit greedy, feeling unsatisfied with what you achieve, you're being insensitive. I don't say that you'll be insensitive all the time, but probably you would not be able to create something very imaginative very easily. It would be a little bit harder for you. Like my parents are both Virgo dominant, so they earthbenders. So I see sometimes with them. They sometimes can be a little bit doubting themselves and not being able to think too imaginative. Like we're very practical people, but they only see the practical side of the thing. It's a little bit harder for them to see something more unusual. So for such people, it would be very nice to start a new project. For example, I'm talking with my dad, and he's thinking about starting his YouTube channel as well. If you start, I will give you a link. So yes, starting like a small business, like a channel, a podcast, or maybe adopting a pet would be very good for Airbender because it makes me more creative. They can also a little bit sleep a little bit less because Airbenders is also like doing too much to the earth. So you need like more energy, and like sleeping too much is not healthy for you. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I upload all videos every week. You'll never get bored. And if you're interested, please check out my website and book a reading with me. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and goodbye.